Man, those were some really good pop rocks.
Oh man. So when you start off the game, you get this scene every single time.
Again and again and again and again.
But it's skippable, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, if you press start, like I did right there, you can tap on the bottom or top right corner to skip it. Which is what I usually do.
Grape juice.
I want grape juice now.
So, I guess we should head back to Murkey Island.
You guess?
I guess. Yes.
Alright.
How big is the sea in comparison with like the one in Wind Waker?
It's fairly small. Like, it's... the screen you're seeing right now is 1/4 of it.
Not relevant to the plot, I take it.
Yep.
Is it just me, or is this boat like really much slower than Link's other boat from Wind Waker?
I'm not sure. Perhaps it has to do with scaling or something?
Or it's just that the wind was really, really fierce.
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
Well, again, this isn't Wind Waker.
Sadly.
So there's one extra feature here on Murkey Island, and that's the building we're right in front of. Which would be the shipyard.
Is that Mr. Rossetti?
I'm not sure, perhaps they're related? He does... Nah, he doesn't really look like it, to be honest.
Nah.
Yeah.
So, this is another thing you can do in Phantom Hourglass. You can customize your ship using random parts you have found throughout your adventure.
Does it do anything different to your ship?
Well, yes, it does. Based on what parts you equip or attach, you get more life on your ship, like more hearts.
That's it?
Yep.
Why would you want more hearts?
Because your ship can sink and all that.
Oh.
Your ship is a human being.
Yes. It runs on beating hearts.
That's kind of disturbing.
So we're supposed to go to the Temple of the Ocean King again. That's what we're heading to right now.
That's interesting.
And I never even picked up that rupee.
Aww.
I'm never going to forget about that bomb crack.
Wait, why did Link shout when he entered?
That's a glitch that happens when you emulate this game. Sometimes when you enter cutscenes, it plays random sounds. I think it's kind of funny myself. I could edit them out in some way probably, but for now I'll just leave them in. It doesn't happen too much anyway.
Oh, Lineback.
Well, hey, why work when you can let some kid do it?
It's not a place
Yeah,
for kids.
Don't want to sprain your ankle again.
Yeah. Hey, any idea what that thing is?
Wait, there was something else in this room?
Yes. You can just that's another case of that sound, but yeah. That's been there the whole time.
I just imagine Link shouting. That's when he discovers this hourglass. Like, yeah!
They're back.
More pop rocks.
Amazing.
That text advances automatically. I'm not really sure why it plays the advancing sound, but it does.
Don't get dizzy.
Item get, etc. Except this one is quite important.
That is a rather amusing glitch, isn't it?
That's why I'm leaving them in for now.
If it does get too annoying, why would it?
It's just different every single time, and it's amazing.
Well, it was similar the first 2 times, though.
Yeah, but still. Like, the one that's being played is different every single playthrough on the emulator.
Ah, okay.
Sound of Hours. I've heard that before. No, wait, never mind, that's Sense of Time.
Sense of Time.
The Prince of Persia game.
Oh. Well, obviously it's a reference to that.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
What if Link were the Prince of Persia?
Well, this game wouldn't have happened then, would it? He would have just rewinded the bit where Tetra fell off the boat or whatever it was.
you just die and then he goes like, wait, that didn't happen.
Not this time.
And then he convinces Tetra to not go there. Let's give you lightning and everything, don't go!
Ah.
Lineback has the biggest cheekbones.
Well, that's just to signify his, I don't know, his personality.
10 minutes.
Has to do with Japanese design or something. Like how they usually do that. Also, you have a timer now. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing per se. It's better than having your life drained anyway.
It's
Like-
a time mission, I'm stressed now.
Oh. So now that we've got the Spirit of Power, we can open that door.
So, when does this timer start? Like when you're out of those
If you
energy
look at
fields?
the top left corner, then you can see it misses a couple of seconds now. So every second you spend outside of the safe zones, it drains.
Oh, alright.
Introducing a new enemy.
Scary.
Ooh, it's a phantom. Or they are phantoms. Basically, you can never really kill them and you have to sneak around them. So this game just turned into a stealth action game. At least they show you a little radar thing on that top screen.
What if Link were the main character of Metal Gear Solid?
Well then, it would be this.
The cutscenes would be a lot shorter.
Yeah, with a protagonist that doesn't really talk.
Link, use the chaff grenades.
Well, there are enemies that kind of work like surveillance cameras in this area, but those won't show up for quite a while. So the thing is about this temple is that every time you revisit it, which you do quite a few times, you get to use the items you got from previous dungeons. Like for example here I need to use the boomerang to transfer the fire,
Job well done.
which extinguishes fire somehow.
Are you safe from the phantoms if you're in the safe zones, or what?
Yes, they can't get in or even see you in the safe zones. Also, this happens when you get hit. Which I totally did, just to show off the mechanic.
Oh.
You lose a minute of your time.
And you
Of
get
your
sent back to
life.
the start.
Yep. You can actually use that to your advantage. That's sometimes.
What was that noise?
Huh? Footprints?
Just my
Not
imagination.
just my imagination. In sync.
Must have been the wind.
What I always liked about that first area in Metal Gear Solid is how they actually turn around when you made them go in circles. It's like, wow, they actually thought of that.
I want Link to knock on the wall now.
He can't.
Knock, knock.
They do, however, react to sound, like if I break this pot.
Oh.
Red pots make safe zones.
That's pretty cool.
Really, really small safe zones.
Much big enough for you.
Well,
Like,
it
right-
would be with another person, they just have to stand on your head.
They just walk right through you, I think. Also, you can just run past them.
They're not very
It's like,
fast, are they?
No, not really.
Just don't get cornered and you're fine.
Yeah. That's usually what I end up doing anyway, I just run straight past them.
See you later, losers.
Do they get any faster, or...?
They do, yeah, later.
That sounds fun.
Also, they really have tunnel vision.
Well, they're like Geno soldiers.
Genetically engineered to be superior in everything but sight.
Or hearing.
Well, they do at least react to the switch being hit.
That kind of counts as knocking, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's sort of. They're basically supposed to distract him and then pull the switch in this area, but I kind of did it out of order.
If you name this episode "This is a sneaking mission," I will find you.
Well then.
Gotta find a alternative name to Metal Gear Solid.
Also more boomerang use it.
I love the boomerang.
But basically, the fact that you see the vision codes and the position of the phantoms makes this really easy. I'm just kind of waiting for the phantom to walk past me. But instead he decided to go that way again.
So, if you attack the Phantom while you're in a safe zone, does he notice?
He just blocks it, and then goes like, whatever. Must have been the wind or something.
Must have been a ghost.
There's another one!
Oh boy, sneaking in the Zelda game, it's like Wind Waker all over again.
Break his neck!
And
It was just one part. That was the beginning.
actually, they are in a couple of other 3D Zelda games as well, never mind.
Oh.
Like sneaking past the castle guards in Ocarina of Time and all that.
Was there one in Twilight Princess?
No.
Yes, there is.
Maybe?
There was one in Skyward Sword I remember all too clearly.
It's near the beginning where you have to get your sword and shield as a wolf
Oh, yes.
in Orden Village.
Oh my god. I hate you now. You just reminded me. I had to trade that game for WarioWare for Final Fantasy 13. I could have not regretted this even more.
Wait, which one was 13 again?
The bad one.
Like the MMO or?
No, that's 14.
No, this is the
it's
one
a
without any
linear
towns and stuff. Right?
It's all one straight line.
Final Corridor.
And wispy hair.
Please insult me for my dumbness. I traded those two games for Final Fantasy 13.
At least
know
it wasn't
many people-
13 too.
I know many people don't like Twilight Princess, but come on.
Or Final
I
Fantasy
like
10 too.
Twilight Princess. Like, I don't even know why I traded that.
Also, this is the gimmick of this floor, and it's really annoying. Basically, you have to fill in a Triforce with Force gems. Sounds like fun, right? Also, that happens when they spot you. And they have to show you the cutscene for that every single time, so enjoy. Did you notice he was carrying a key on the minimap?
No?
Well, he was.
This music.
I told you it will get annoying the more you hear it.
You remember that video you sent me of Rowan Atkinson at the Olympic Games as Mr. Bean, where he was continually pressing the same key on his keyboard?
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
Well, if you want, I can post the soundtrack for this song in the thread. I'm sure they will appreciate that.
I'll be sure to add it to my wedding playlist.
It's like the bride comes in and then it's this. Ooh, a switch. And that reminded me of something else you can do in this room, which makes it slightly easier. And I'm sure you'll enjoy what's about to happen. Any guesses?
Oh dear. Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh. That's cool.
That's actually how you're supposed to get the key, I think, because when you kill in while he's still carrying the key, he drops the key on that little spot. And we're done. Not too bad, right?
I wonder where we've seen this symbol before.
Oh,
I know, it was a Mario game.
definitely, yeah. Oh, and when your timer is red, then it doesn't drain your time. Which never really happens unless you're in one of these rooms.
So you can pick up the extra seconds from the jars then?
Yep.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, did I not mention that before?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh, well, the yellow jars, or pots, they contain extra time.
Do they respawn when you, when you go back into the temple or something, or...?
Well, everything resets when you leave this place.
Okay, so it's not like you're picking up those 30 seconds, and then that's those 30 seconds forever.
Also, screw this. You can go onward if you want, but there's no real point because you need more items. So, yep, that's another thing done. We can go to the northwestern quarter of this sea place thing.
The Grand Sea.
Yeah. However, there are... You can't directly go there just yet. But I'll save that for the next video.
Why do you want to torture this chicken?
I wanted to carry it and show it to Lineback, but it wouldn't cooperate.
Does he say things to chickens?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't get it near me, it's gonna peck me.
Hmm.
And sprain my ankle.
So hey, cannons. Not this week.
Not this week.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, and just like the previous chart, this one has a little gimmick to it. Guess what you have to do?
Are those flies? Ticks?
It's dust.
Just blow it away.
I am.
You're not doing a good job.
Link can't really breathe well. Ugh.
He has asthma.
Maybe he does.
For an adventurer like Link, who has asthma, that's a pretty risky adventure.
Yep. Anyway, that's it for this week. Next week we'll try to get to that section successfully and all that. Hooray!
Woo!
That section.
That section.
To sea we go.